we on?
We are.
We are live.
We are live.
Okay.
So.
Hello, everyone. It's Thursday at 5 p.m. on Central Time.
It is.
And we are. So click on that. Here. No, click on that one.
Just a second. I'm going to turn the sound off.
Oh.
So we don't want to.
We don't want a double echo here.
Yeah.
We are. First of all, apologize for how dark we are. It's like crazy.
We're trying to get our lighting figured out, and it's not happening. So,
yeah. So anyway,
we'll get better. We think we got it figured out, and we'll set it up for next time.
week.
But
anyway, so you can hear us, you can see us, but we're just a little bit dark.
So
and
Tabby
fuzzy.
Lynn, Hattie's Attic. Hi.
I've seen Hattie before,
really?
Not for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hi, Christy.
Christy.
Well, I have a whole list of things we want to talk about.
Let me just say this before we get started. We've been scrambling for a good part of the day between I had some work I had to do for work, but we're still working on our kitchen, but we're working on the peripheral things to the kitchen that have to get done before we can get the kitchen done. So we still did a lot of work outside to get the wall sealed up outside. Not quite finished with the, what's it called?
Siding.
Siding.
Putting the siding back on.
Almost there. So it's sealed up. It's going to be warmer. We're not going to hear the wind that's blowing as much, and it rained on us last night. We were kind of freaking out that we weren't finished with the siding.
No. He was majorly freaking out.
But
so we have.
It's better.
We have Kieran with Kieran Ron,
okay.
and Bernice made it good because Bernice has some questions for us. So
oh, okay.
I had written them down, so we'll do
Laura.
that. And Sherilyn. And okay, and Laura. Perfect.
Ooh, Southwest Missouri.
We're out.
That sounds familiar.
We need to just take a little tour of all of our Missouri friends.
No kidding.
It'd take a month, I think.
Could be.
So, first of all, I want to just say today I had to go into Creating Essence and look at her video on how to make yogurt because the last 2 times I've made it, it just hasn't worked out. And so I was like, well, she knows how to make it really well in a crock pot, and so I went and looked her up. So I'm just giving her a shout out. Oh, she's northish of Joplin, so yeah, we should take a drive.
So that's kind of like west of us. There's Clarence from Kentucky.
From Kentucky. So we've got Tennessee and Kentucky and Missouri. And anyway, so I have yogurt being made right now, which I haven't made in a while. And because we haven't had a kitchen or still don't have a kitchen, it's been really hard. From Ohio, from North Carolina.
There's Gina.
There's Gina, my niece. Thank you. Hello.
Thanks for the heart.
And
let me say this about the kitchen, not having the kitchen. We actually got to the point that we were ready that we could hook up our old electric stove that doesn't work all that well, but it works better than what we were using.
I don't have to use a burner, a hot plate anymore. So I am cooking in the kitchen now. And hello from Wisconsin.
Okay.
And California. Okay, cool. Anyway, so it just made a world of difference being able to go actually use the stove. Now, that said, my oven has never worked. So moving the range, having him disconnected and connected again, all of a sudden my oven has started working. So not only do I have a stove, but I have an oven. So really happy about that. What you doing?
I'm trying to adjust things, but that's not working out so good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Another thing I needed to talk about. Oh, we follow Pure Living for Life, and they said some things today on their blog that was like mirrored image to ours. And they were talking. She had been making sourdough pasta, and sounds like a loose connection. Can you guys not hear us very well?
A loose connection. Well, it's all USB, so I
don't... Oh, main is on here too. Cool.
So loose, like it's fading in and out?
Oh, on the stove, a loose connection.
Oh.
Duh. Yeah, anyway. Sorry.
Hey, we're sensitive about it. Well, we had one professional, what was he?
He did the furnace.
The furnace guy. He just with the control mechanism.
He goes, "Oh, that can't be
the
fixed."
stove. It's like one of those that's really hard to repair, and so it's.
We just had to shake it up a little bit, and now it works. So I just have to clean it. It wasn't clean when I moved in.
It has those membrane switches, and so they tend to be.
Hi, Roy.
Anyway.
Yeah. So anyway,
the intention all the time has been to replace it because there's so much about it.
And we will get a gas range, a propane gas range.
Yes.
Eventually, but now with these both working, I don't have to put that on the list to do right away.
Yes.
So
yes,
our kitchen is coming along. We are making progress.
Slow and sure.
2 wild onions. Good evening. All right. So other subjects that we want to talk about. So people were asking, well, how in the world are you cooking? So we have been cooking in the living room. He made up this very nice table and set our toaster oven on it and our hot plate on it. And then we've been washing dishes in the laundry room sink, which is a regular sink. That's the hardest part. We've been putting a towel on the top of the washing machine to drain the dishes, but we actually are getting closer.
Yes.
So, patience.
The sink is still, how far, when do you think we're getting the sink?
On payday, which is the 5th.
Okay.
Or whenever we have to go up to Kansas City to get it. Or
yes.
Merriam, Ohio. And Merriam, Kansas.
Merriam, Kansas.
Yes. So, at IKEA up there.
So she's got it picked out. We just need to get it. Now we still got to get the cabinets in place.
He's got to make the cabinets.
Couple of steps before the cabinets.
Now, the cabinets. I have chosen some cabinet paint colors. I don't know if they're going to be able to see them.
Probably not. This is not. Well, you might. You can try.
Okay. So.
This is running behind.
I know. It always runs behind.
Okay.
So let's see. They're not going to be able to see them.
It's not really.
This is a really pale green, a light blue, and a gray blue. And they cannot see them at all. There's really no way for them to be able to appreciate. I was going to have them help me pick. But now they can't.
Yeah, I think this is one of those you have to do it in person. It doesn't. It takes better quality video equipment than we have to do it.
So I was looking at colors of 2019, and blue isn't even in there. So, but the pale green is. The light green, yeah. So the light green is probably what I'm going to go with. Just popped in to say hi. Got to run before it gets dark.
Yeah, we got to. That's why we cut this off early, because chores have got to happen, because dark is going to happen pretty soon.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll have to pick it out.
You're getting some comments.
I know. Looks
like they're
me.
Agreeing with me.
Not the blue. Love the gray.
Yep.
The darker one.
Yep. I think with the way you're doing the floors and the other things, that's gonna.
I could do the darker one. I really liked it.
Yeah.
It's called Silver Fox.
Oh, there we go.
So anyhow, I'm getting really excited to do these cupboards. So now while he's doing some of the, so what do we have left before we can do covers? Insulation.
Got to do the insulation.
Put the underlayment on.
Yep.
And then the drywall.
Then the drywall.
And then the cupboards.
Well, the drywall has a couple of steps to it, but yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it does. Okay.
But we're getting there.
I know. The thing is it's being done right, and it feels good.
Yeah.
And now the entire outside of the kitchen, on the outside wall, has OSB over the foam that was the only thing that it had. And now he's putting the paneling on. I mean the siding on. So, yeah. You're wishing you had painted your cabinets darker. You know, I have to tell you, I was going to go with dark to begin with, and I thought, no, let's go light. And as I put them on, and that dark one came. I was like, ooh, yeah, that was pretty.
Well, I think with what we're doing with everything else, it's going to be a good fit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, doing it right is always worth taking the time.
It is. And that's kind of where we've been. It gets frustrating that it takes so much time, but when it's done...
It's okay. You've been doing a great job.
When it's done, it's going to feel good.
All right. What are we doing about the French drain? Or when are we doing the French drain?
Oh.
When we get the kitchen functioning, we're moving out to the French drain.
Yeah.
The handles, if they...
Yes, they do have white on them, actually.
Yes,
they're silver
They're
and white.
silver and white. Painting covers, I have not done. Okay, our wall color is going to be white. I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and the countertops are going to be a lighter color.
They're like
wood.
a pine.
Yeah.
A pine, so they're light wood. And so the cupboard, everything is going to be light, so that's why the cupboards could be darker.
Yeah.
The cabinets. And they have this special...
Wind's blowing.
Storm just came.
Yeah.
They have this special primer that bonds to the vinyl, to the cabinet, so that your paint stays on there. And
you don't have to sand it first. It's not cheap, but it cuts down.
It's cheap when you talk about the whole kitchen.
Yes, yes, everything you have to do.
All right, so let's talk about the BCS, because we've had several questions as to why in the world would you get a BCS over a tractor. The two-wheel walk-behind tractor is what we bought. We've had our eye on it for several years. If you know anything about the Market Gardener and JM Fortier or Curtis Stone, you know about the two-wheel tractor and why you choose it. So,
well, some of our reasons are the scale of what we're doing. We're not doing like huge acres and acres.
If we had to do our whole acreage out there, we would pay to have it done to mow. We wouldn't be mowing it like this.
Yeah, but this is for doing market gardening where you're using 30-inch rows. And one of the advantages is you can have more crops growing in a smaller space because you don't have to have the wide rows for the wheels to go, and the weight that compacts the ground. This tractor is very light, so even when you have to run it across the row, it's not doing a lot of compacting, and you seldom use it on there. You may use it like twice a year is all you're going to have to drive it across. We got their largest model, which is the 853. So thank you, Bernice, for telling them that. Yeah. So yes, to do what we're doing right now, taking a pasture and mowing it down, is a big job. So we had the question is, why would we choose this over a riding lawnmower? So a riding lawnmower would not do that out there, would it? No, if we had a really huge, big, heavy duty, it might have been able to chop through this stuff, but I mean, this was some really heavy. The grass was at least that tall in a lot of the places where we were cutting, and it was down because of the weather, and it's extremely thick. So it would have taken a pretty powerful machine to go through there. But part of our intention was to be able to mulch it, and the flail mower that we're using doesn't just cut it, but it puts it down into it just puts it to smithereens. Okay, so we bought 4 different attachments. The one that was on there yesterday is called the flail mower, and it takes it and mulches everything down. Then we have the kind of like a rotor tiller. It's a tiller. And it can go down to 8 inches. This is the one that we will only use one time. We may use it. The other times we're going to use it is we have another attachment that attaches onto it that has it go no more than like 2 inches deep. Yeah, then it's a lot more like a tilther. So you're really just doing the top to do your seed prep. The third